Hi. You know, you guys asked for this. So here I am. And I realized I learned two things over the past few hours. Number one, when your doctor offers you pain medicine, take it. That's the better plan, at least in the short term. You know, I should have done that. And number two, you guys are not here to see my pretty face. And I really appreciate that. I got so many nice supportive comments about, you know, keep podcasting, we don't mind, just take care of yourself. It was a wonderful reminder that, you know, we don't make friends because of how they look. We don't go find pretty people and say, oh, I need that person for my friend. I should have asked my doctor if I was going to look like a supermodel after the surgery, because I never did before. Anyway, I'm here, and and I've decided that we're going to do, along with my daily weather report, which is quite a bit colder today, so I'll stick that in right now. We're going to do a little daily face update, but I will give you a good warning before I do that. Now, speaking of, I'm going to insert in here soon a picture of myself right after the surgery. I don't think anybody needs to cover their eyes for this, but if you want to, now is the time to cover your eyes. Are you ready? Okay, here's the pic. Okay, now you can uncover your eyes. I bet nobody covered their eyes for that. You didn't need to. It wasn't so bad, right? Now, as you can see, there's been a lot of swelling overnight. I did get up during the night and I put an ice pack on it. But I have not taken these bandages off yet because I'm supposed to leave them on for 24 hours. So when I do take them off and clean this up, I will take a pic, and so you can look at that later this afternoon if you so choose. I told my doctor during surgery that us knitters would call this a design element. When he was cutting into my face saying he needed some extra skin and he was going to try to hide this scar in my smile crease, yeah, I said, well, knitters would call that a design element. And I laughed, and he said, so you're a knitter? And I says, yeah. And you know, the doctor and the nurse and I ended up having a nice conversation while everybody came in and out of, while they both came in and out of the room during, you know, the whole thing. My doctor went to school in Seattle, but he grew up in a town called Cutbank, Montana. Went to school in Washington, and when his children were born, he has 10-year-old twins, a boy and a girl, and an 8-year-old daughter. But he said he always wanted to get back to Montana, so he moved back to he moved to Kalispell because he said he really missed Montana, and Seattle just wasn't for him for raising children. And the nurse, Kristen, was so sweet. She has a son almost the exact same age as Russell, and she's in the same situation as my daughter, living with her parents to try to save money to get back on their feet. And so we had a lot of stuff to talk about, you know, exchange of, wow, I'm in the same situation. So it was really interesting. I thought that was really fun. Yeah, and I especially wanted to shout out to Mean Girl Knits, Rebecca or Stephanie. I don't know which one of you it was that left a comment. They said they've been following along because they bought Hannah's yarn advent calendar also. So I'm still confused about why they'd be watching me, because they're opening it, so they know what it looks like. It's a great advent calendar. But yeah, I wanted to give them a shout out too for reminding me that it's not for my supermodel face that people show up here for. You know, Sometimes you get these funny ideas that, you know, if I don't look right, then I can't do this. Oh, so I can hear the boys getting up downstairs. I can hear them waking up. Kim has a fire going. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the glasses are going to be hard to wear, but I really need them, so they have to come on my face once in a while. So I just really, really want to let everyone know how grateful I am for your support. And I'll also let you know, this looks a lot worse than it feels. I'm really not feeling much pain today. It feels like someone is smashing their hand into my face. You know, just have their heel just kind of pressuring me a lot. But the pain's pretty much gone. I used Tylenol and ibuprofen last night, as the nurse and doctor suggested. And the doctor was really nice. He called me last night. He said he would. He called me and asked me how I was doing, and I told him I was sorry I hadn't gotten the pain medicine, and I didn't realize that was my only opportunity to get it while I was there. He can't call it into anywhere in Marion. We don't have a pharmacy here, and I would have had to drive back to town to get it. Yeah, they made that clear because my son-in-law was in town, and I thought, my daughter talked me into it. She said, "You're in such pain. Why doesn't Chris pick up your prescription?" And then my husband tried to call it in, called the doctor, and they said, "Oh, well, it has to be picked up by her. No one else can pick that up." And I get that. So, I was fine. I really did pretty well. I got up during the night and took some more pain relievers because it was bothering me, and I knew I needed to get some sleep last night. And like I said, I got up and put an ice pack on it part of the night too. So anyway, we're all going to be surprised when we get a look at it today, right? But I will give you fair warning for that. And so I just, this is supposed to be about a happy countdown to Christmas. That's what Vlogmas is. And so I'm going to get on with that today. We have a tree to decorate. I have some baking I need to get started on today. And I bet, like everybody else, as the closer Christmas gets, and it's already what, the 10th? Yeah, it's the 10th today. The closer Christmas gets, the busier you feel, and feel a little bit more of a time crunch probably. At least some of us do. And the holiday events just kind of add up. They start piling up. Russell has a program, and we've got our local community dinner coming up. So, there's things like that. But it's kind of nice to try to fit some of that stuff in. But anyway, what I'm saying is, this is Vlogmas, and let's get going with this. Hi, I'm Victoria. I always forget to do that. So, this tree needs to fit through that door. Oh, it's really pretty out today. There's some sunshine. So is everybody ready for the daily face update? Okay, if you don't want to look, now's the time to cover your eyes. Cover your eyes if you don't want to see it. Here it comes. Okay, now you can open your eyes. All done. I don't know how bad that was for everybody. You know, Kim's been busy working on the Christmas tree today, and we're waiting for Russell to get home and help finish it off. So I think that'll be fun for Russell. I didn't get any baking done today. I went and took a nap instead, and that felt really good. I felt I really needed that. So I thought, since I haven't done it lately, I would do a couple of Montana facts today. Okay, here's one. The Yellowstone River is the longest free-flowing, undammed river in the lower 48 states. And the longest river in the U.S. by miles, the Missouri River, begins in Montana at the Three Forks, the intersection of the Gallatin, Madison, and Jefferson rivers. And I have been to Three Forks, Montana, and it's very pretty there. And the famous fly fishing movie, A River Runs Through It, focuses on the Blackfoot River in Montana. But most of the fishing footage was shot on Montana's Gallatin River. Come on. I'll help you. Okay. You're doing pretty good. So you just take that hook there, and you just put it right on there like that.
And squeeze it together.
And squeeze it together. Did your mommy tell you that, to squeeze it together? That's a great plan. I love it.
On Grandma's tree.
You did?
Yeah. I found a strong branch.
Excellent. Look at that.
One there. I don't think there's any room for another one there. What if we put it here?
I knit that.
How's that?
I made that.
What? It's a big sweater.
Holy cow, look at
I
that.
forgot
Let's
about
put it on the Christmas tree.
these little nomads I made. Look
What
at
is
the
it?
little head.
What is it?
I want to.
I won that little kit from a podcast
You know what?
from
I'm gonna pick another.
Meanwhile at the
shiny
castle. Meanwhile at the castle. I won this little kit from them, and I made all these little nomads, and they're really, really cute.
one. I found another.
Yes,
Okay.
it is started.
Hi everybody.
Hi, everybody. I know during some of these segments I haven't looked like I was smiling very much, but the reason is because it hurts to smile. When Russell and Nico were decorating the Christmas tree, my face was killing me because I couldn't help it. It was so cute. I had to smile a ton. So Russell's here to help me open number what?
10.
Number 10 on Hannah's advent calendar. Go ahead, Russell.
Hard one.
Is it hard?
Got it. It's blue.
Oh, let's see.
Hard one.
Keep ripping. You can do it.
Blue and then it's
moving the camera. Come here, Nico. Come here. You can sit in my lap. Come on. There you go.
Look at that.
Whoa, it is purple.
And what's this?
I think it's a gummy something. Can you open that for him? Okay, don't pull on the microphone. Can you sit up a little bit? There you go. Oh.
Why is the little thing's not here?
Huh?
Why is the little square's not here?
I don't know, maybe they'll show up in a minute. Okay. This one is another Gremlins one, and it is called No Food After Midnight. And if you have watched Gremlins, you know exactly what happens when they get fed after midnight. Isn't that beautiful? That's really pretty yarn. Let's see what the progress keeper is. It's another snowflake. You're not going to have too many of those, are you?
A kid.
Oh, that's really nice.
It's just a kid.
It's a little kid?
Yeah.
Oh, can you try biting it? Let's see what it's like.
It's sweet.
Is it pretty good? Nice. That's a high five.
You know what? Sweet is called yummy.
I love it. Okay, Russell, what do we say to wrap up our podcast?
Happy Vlogmas.
Happy Vlogmas, everybody, and thank you so much for watching today. Yeah, just thanks, everybody.
Thank you.